Well, Nepal authorities on August 28th have issued a fresh flood warning after the water level increased at the site where a devastating flash flood occurred earlier this week, urging people and rescue workers in the area to move to safer locations. So, Pragati, we are getting to know reports are stating that there is another warning that now has been issued, and the administration has asked all the rescue workers, the residents of the area and the people working in the area to seek higher ground.
Yes, Shivani, there is now a fresh and extremely serious warning emerging from the Nepal-China border. Even as Nepal is struggling to deal with the devastation caused by Wednesday's massive flash flood, it formed near the confluence of this Khola and the Sangso River after a huge amount of ice, rock and debris blocked the natural river flow. And now authorities have reported that the lake has breached and begun overflowing. This is particularly dangerous because the water can now move rapidly downstream through an already devastated river system, potentially triggering another sudden surge in Bote Koshi and Trishuli river corridors. And Nepalese authorities have therefore issued a fresh alert to security personnel, rescue teams and people living downstream, asking them to immediately move towards safer locations. Required rescue operations have also been temporarily suspended because responders themselves face the risk of being caught in another surge, Shivani. And there is another worrying development from the Chinese side itself. And because Chinese authorities have estimated that the barrier lake contains more than 2.5 million cubic meter of water, while continued rainfall could bring millions of cubic meters of additional water into the lake in coming days. That means the immediate concern is no longer only the destruction caused by the first glacial collapse. The concern now is the secondary disaster. One mountain collapse has already created unstable water bodies, and if those unnatural barriers fail completely, another wall of water, mud and debris could travel downstream. And remember, the original disaster itself was triggered by an enormous ice and rock collapse in the Himalayan region, sending a torrent of water and debris into Nepal's Bote Koshi river. So the scale of destruction has been staggering. Roads, hydropower infrastructure, settlements and border connectivity have been severely damaged already. And now rescuers are having to operate under the threat of another possible flood. This is, this also underlines a much bigger Himalayan concern, because scientists have repeatedly warned that warming temperatures are, destabilizing glaciers and permafrost and high altitude, slopes, increasing the risk of glacier collapse, landslide and glacial lake outburst flood. So this is no longer simply a rescue story. It is rapidly becoming a story about, cascading Himalayan disaster. Also for Nepal, the immediate priority is, survival, keeping people away from the river corridors, evacuating vulnerable settlements and ensuring rescue teams are not themselves exposed to danger.
Absolutely, Pragati. Stay on with us. We are in fact getting some more information flowing our way.